The uptick in gun and gang violence has instilled fear in some residents and prompted authorities to devise new solutions to address the growing crisis. Reporters questioned senators on Tuesday ahead of the sitting of Senate about their thoughts on tackling the scourge of gun violence. Senator Alison Jeux applauded the police force for a series of successful operations and asserted that officials need to address the root of the matter, which she says starts with the parents.
We have to look at the foundation of that criminal activity. Where are these young people coming from? What families they are from? Are the families seeing what is happening around them? So I would start off by looking at the parental aspects.
Senator Jeux, who lost her son Botham in 2018 to U.S. police violence while in his apartment, echoed similar sentiments about the societal approach to crime fighting and called for the strengthening of public-police relations to help bring perpetrators to justice and provide closure to loved ones.
Support for agencies like the Boys Training Center, where there are juveniles who have been brought there for rehabilitation. I can also say that the communities need to develop greater trust in the police so that they can provide evidence. Because most times when these things happen, community members know who did it. They can tell you, who they saw running away, who they saw in different places, but they do not come to the police with that information. So it has to take the whole of St. Lucia for us to deal with the crime situation. It cannot just be the police. I do not think it is the police.
Opposition Senator Joshua Harrow says the UWP is willing to sit down with the government to brainstorm strategies for fighting crime.
There are a lot of suggestions I can probably meet, but I want to be able to have a sit down first, not only with my team, but with the government, so that we can iron out a few plans. Because what may work in one country may not work here. So even though I may say, okay, let's try this, let's try that, let's actually have a concrete plan first and actually iron out the details and do our proper calculations so that we can actually see what will work in St. Lucia.
So UWP is ready and willing to sit down with the government to come up with
UWP is always ready to take the mantle and ensure that St. Lucia gets back on the right track. We're always ready to have a discussion and ensure that the people of St. Lucia are actually put first, that this is not just propaganda, but this is actual policy. So the United Workers' Party is ready and willing and always able to govern and is willing to sit down with both sides and ensure that things get done properly.
This week, Police Commissioner Vungard welcomed the multi-sectoral approach to crime fighting during the opening ceremony of a recruit course. He indicated that the police force is developing a comprehensive plan to tackle criminal elements. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.